Ooh, green light to live. What's up, everybody? I'm eBloodyCandy here with a Friday the 13th homebrew, I guess, from a while back. Return to Camp Blood Demake here. I think there was a quote-unquote original game for it was like the Amiga or the Spectre or something like that, and then they ended up making a demake for the NES, which is what we're going to be playing. I briefly learned this game out of fit of rage of learning Friday the 13th on the NES. If you've never played Friday the 13th on the NES or learned the speed run of Friday the 13th NES, the intro is exceptionally frustrating because you have to have the perfect seed, and then after that you have to be lucky with your hits on Jason, and if you're too slow chasing Jason off the screen, you lose him forever and you lose the run. And out of fit of frustration learning that game, I decided to pick this game up instead. So yeah, with that, let's get started in 3, 2, 1, let's roll. So in this game here, instead of playing a camp counselor, we're gonna play as Jason, and we're gonna get our revenge on the camp counselors. So I had enough of the camp playing as a camp counselor. We're gonna go into this tent here. This is a big tent, by the way. This tent was big enough to have an accent run in the middle of it, so you know, you got some quality there. And we got some blood on the tent. We're gonna come down here and be like, oh wow, there's no more teenagers, there's a dead end. Nah, punks are in the car, so you gotta knock that car out. That guy is just gone forever. Hopefully that doesn't break the game like it did last night. We'll find out. We're gonna have a sweet sound effect with that car going across there. You'd think the car's gonna cause some damage over here, but it doesn't. Oh well, that guy is just gonna peace out as well too, so we're gonna hope for the best and see if we can get into the jail here. So if you go into that door there, you can see a person in the jail cell kind of like freaking out, but you can't get to him. But this little crack right here, if you just shatter it and walk in, now you can get into the jail cell, piece him out, and just walk on out. Now I'm gonna mind you, this is a PG family friendly channel, and we're about to not be PG here real soon. So we got some banger music going on here, no pun intended, and we're just gonna make this a PG channel again here, just end all that. All right, now we're back to being a family-friendly channel. You know, we don't want any of that going on here. And then we're just gonna walk right off the screen, and we're just gonna sit here in just dead silence because Jason has to think about what he just did here. Fun fact here: when we get to the intersection, if you just go left, or I guess in this case here straight, there's a sign that just says goodbye, and you can just walk out of the sign and it just ends the game. So you know how it is. But now we're gonna go hang out in an RV, because you know only good things can happen in our. Oh, there's a person. If you notice in the RV, the bloodstains appear after you go out of the back room there. And for some reason, when you stab the driver, the RV sets on fire. From here, we're gonna go into the barn, and here we got a bunch of people just hanging out in the barn for some unknown reason. Halloween party, perhaps? Halloween party gone wrong. And then we go in probably the third best kill in the game right here, and splat. Wrestling in the Woods, that's the it was a throwback to the Kevin Bacon piece and then the bunk beds in Friday the 13th one. For those who have never seen Friday the 13th, by the way, that happens. And then we're gonna go into the crawl space here, and we got, I don't know where all these people thought they were gonna party, but these camp counselors are just no good. Second best death in the game right here. Pay attention to this body as well too. This body will play a big role coming up soon. Is the loot stuff over? Yeah, oh yeah, no. The loot stuff is, we're back to being a PG family friendly stream again, so we're good. So here we got, the cool thing about these tombstones here is that you can actually break them by walking into them. If you ever wonder how Jason got from point A to point B, he Mario pipes down underground and just appears on the other side of the stage. So you can probably confirm that Jason Voorhees is actually Mario's stepbrother at this point. So here we get to do the classic Jason attack here in the lake. The lake is extremely shallow until you get to the middle of it. And we're just gonna hold right. And now they're dead. No more romantic lake paddlings here. So there's that body that splotted out of the window. We're just gonna drag him to somewhere. And from here, we're gonna go into the slaughter stage. So here we get the slaughter stage, which has the best death in the entire. Oh, come on, brother. There you go. Come, oh, you don't gotta run up there. Okay, come here. Oh, this guy's elusive. Look at him. Well, he ain't that elusive anymore now, is he? This guy here just roasting a marshmallow, tapping his foot. That's illegal in Camp Crystal here. So in the next screen here is the best death in the entire game. This is a guy staring out the window. And then it's just all she wrote. Glass shatters, Stone Cold Steve Austin comes in. Here we got some nonsense happening in this room here. Looks like there's a spilled can of beer and a bong just sitting in the background there. We're just gonna ignore that. We get to see the animation quite again. This is one of the few times I can remember seeing like the dead body go from screen to screen. We're gonna go upstairs. There's gonna be a person listening to Skid Row, which props to them, but can't let them live because camp counselor. Then we're gonna come on to our final kill here. Well, this guy is also gonna go splat, and we're gonna wait for the end screen here, and that is time. Look at that, 5:40. So that is Friday the 13th, Return to Camp Blood Demake. The game is on itch.io, so make sure to go pick up a copy of it. It's actually a pretty fun little game, 5-10 minutes tops. But yeah, like I said, I learned this because I was frustrated learning Friday the 13th NES, and this seemed like a pretty good stress reliever for that. So yeah. But anyway, that is all for me for this marathon. I was pretty busy up until this marathon, so I didn't have a chance to do a ton. But stay tuned. We have Twisted Metal Black coming up next again, which is an amazing game, and we still have more with the marathon. So keep watching, stay tuned, and I'll talk to y'all soon.